All right, so this is my review for Dhurandhar 2, or Dhurandhar The Revenge, if I'm saying that correctly. So, I saw part 1 a while ago, and it was pretty good. And it was pretty long, the first one. I think it was like 2 hours, 40 minutes maybe. And this next one was 3 hours and I think 50 minutes. It was at least 4 hours for sure. And it took me a lot to see this movie, because I wanted to see it, but when I saw the runtime, I was like, I kind of wish I didn't see the runtime, but I'm happy I did. Because some people in my theater, after like an hour and 30 minutes or 2 hours, they left. But my theater was packed, so there was still a lot of people who stayed for the very end, like I did. And this movie is good. It's very good. The action is amazing. The acting is amazing. Everyone's doing the best jobs. The stunts, I know some people have to get really hurt in these movies. Like, you can't tell me no one's really getting hurt in these movies. People are getting hurt. And when I watch this movie, sometimes I'm like, damn, like someone really passed away doing this stunt, because it looks so real. Some of this stuff looks so real, and it's just so insane that I'm like, dang, like someone really getting hurt doing this. Yeah, so that's what I'll say about that. Also, I gotta say, his wife and her, I don't want to spoil much, but what I'll say is this: the girl who plays his wife, she had a good chunk of the first one, and that was a good element to help balance out the first one. And this one, she's not in the film that much, and I think that was a disservice to her character, and I think that definitely kind of that didn't help the film. The film is good, but I think if I had to have any constructive criticism, is that his wife should have been in the film a lot more, because he's fighting for all these different things, but of course his family is very important to him. His wife is important to him, so I think they should have gave her a lot more screen time, because that would have helped make the film a lot stronger, help it give more of a bigger foundation. Because there's so much stuff in this film, and I'm sure they could have cut something out to give her so much screen time, and that would have definitely helped the film. But ultimately, I did enjoy it. Like I said, it was insane. The action, there's so much action in this one. You know what I wish? I wish like Bollywood, I'm sure they have. I gotta look it up and see if Bollywood or like any Indian films, if they've made a superhero movie. I'm sure they are. And I've seen some that kind of blur the lines between superhero movies. I have seen some, but like a straight up superhero movie, like take something from the comics, get the rights or whatever, and make their own super. I don't know, because if they do, it'll be amazing. Because the way the action is so visceral and everything is like so to the 10th power. If they do a superhero movie, I think it'll be great. I really think they should. It'll make $1 billion. But yeah. But ultimately, I am enjoying this. I just can't believe this film was like 4 hours, because it's even longer than Avatar. So I was like, dang. But people are showing up. Every showing that I looked at was pretty much packed. And I'm happy people are going to see it. This movie deserves people to check it out. But I was just like, if I had to say which one, I'm trying to say if I had to say which one is better, but one thing that I stayed for the reason I wanted to watch this whole entire film is because once it got to around like 3 hours and 10 minutes, I was like, I need to see the ending. I want to see what happens. I want to see, his conclusion, the revenge. I want to see it. And yeah, it was a good ending. It ended a few times. I felt like it had different types of endings. I felt like at one point it felt like the movie was done, but then it kept going. But I enjoyed it. Like, here's the thing. I'm talking about the long run time. But this is the thing. I enjoyed watching it. I actually enjoyed watching it. I didn't feel sleepy at any point. But also, I went to see this movie at 11 a.m. There was like 11:15 showing, and I went to see it early in the morning. I was like, I want to watch it. I didn't have any snacks, and I just had I had some water, and I was like, I just want to watch this movie and take it in. And it didn't disappoint. But I do think that, like I said, some people left in the middle. Some people stayed. Most people stayed. But the point is, it's a long movie, and I know that they could have cut it. They could have cut out so much. They could have cut out a lot of this film, and I think it could have soared at like maybe like 3 hours flat, or maybe like 2 hours 30. But they would have cut out a lot, so maybe like 3 hours would have been the magic time for this film. But I did enjoy it. I just really wish that his wife was in it more, and I think that some of the dance sequences, not even some of them, the dance sequences that they have when they are dance sequences are really good. And The only thing I think that are a little out of place that I feel is some of the music drops. Some of the music, like the rapping and different things that's like randomly put in some of the action sequences. Some of them are good, but some of them are just a little bit too much for me. But like I said, I enjoyed the visuals. The visuals aspect was great. The acting was great. The direction was great. This actor, he's so good. He's like so good. Like when it started, a part of me said, "Is this a different actor?" But then I realized it was him because his eyes. You can know it's him from his eyes and his nose. You know that's him. But the reason I was curious if it was a different actor in the very beginning is because he's clean shaven. So he has no beard. His hair is cut very low. He looks so different from the first guy we see in the beginning of the second film, and I mean of the first film. And when I'm watching, I'm like, dang, like. And then once he started talking, I was like, okay, this is him. This is the great actor right now. And I like seeing his origin story. That was an interesting way to start. And this film is soars. It soars in a lot of ways, but it's interesting because I'm curious about the stunts. I kind of want to look up some behind the scenes of the stunts because some of the action in this is just so insane. Like I need to like just look up the person who wrote this film and like, but I know it's not just one person. It's a team of people thinking about what is the most violent way we could take a certain character out. So they do good with that, and letting you see the people suffer who put a lot of suffering on a lot of people. So you get to see that, but it's a cycle. It's a cycle. Even when I'm explaining anything, even at the end, someone's talking about there's more wars or there's gonna be more, but his time should be done. I hope there's not a third one. I want this guy to rest. And what I will say is this. There's a part of me that I kind of wished for a different type of ending. I did like the ending, but I kind of wished there was a different type of ending. But it's kind of true to, when I really thought about it afterwards, I said, okay, maybe some of the people who might be leaving him behind, they're safer without him being there. And I feel like that basically is the truth. Like, if I think about it, without me trying to spoil anything, it's just like Spider-Man. Spider-Man, he wants to be with MJ, but sometimes Spider-Man wants to be with the people he loves, but sometimes he has to be far away because when he's close, the people who are trying to kill Spider-Man end up taking out his family members. So that's the way I could explain it. But yeah, the silent heroes. It's really the silent heroes in the dark who are protecting. People who get to go to the grocery store, people who get to do certain things. Like it kind of makes you really think about stuff like that. Like I'm recording right now and just like I'm like people who get to watch YouTube and go to school and go to private schools or go to pools, whatever. Like it's like there's a bubble of safety that you think is safe, but it's only safe because there are people out there willing to do certain things, the dirty things and the dark to help keep that bubble safe, you know what I mean? And one of the things I believe at a certain part in the film, the guy says, he says like we're men and we there's no medals for what we do. Obviously there's in the war and stuff like that and stuff, there may be certain type of medals, but the point he's trying to make is that they don't do it for the medals. They do it because he's like basically saying like it's in our DNA to fight, like to fight and protect. And you're just gonna do that regardless, and that's like the purpose that you have. So like it's just an interesting thing, And then also one of the pieces that I did like, even when it was over, they showed like his Marine training, and like him building that mental fortitude, like him learning how to make sure he's breathing right. Like when someone's choking him out, there's so much times when you watch the film when he's getting choked out, it seems like he's basically gone. But I kind of like that training montage at the end during the credits because it shows us a little bit more into his psyche of like, okay, like if someone's choking him out, he's about to be done and he has to flip the fight over into his favor. He has to be able to hold that shallow breath or understand that he has another wind and like he's not really gonna go on. He's not gonna be gone. He has to just trying to pass out. So there's a lot of, this movie kind of makes you think about how strong people can be mentally, but also like not just physically, but mentally as well. You have to be physically strong to do some of the things he's doing, of course, but mentally strong to take it to the lengths he went. But yeah. But obviously I'm saying a lot right now, but I just think if you've seen this movie, good for you. I did enjoy it. If someone told me give this movie out of 5 stars, I would give it a solid 3.5 out of 5 stars. Like it's better than good for sure. A part of me wants to give it a 4, but the reason I'm not is because I feel like this movie is too freaking long. It's a good movie, but there's so much that they could have cut out that when I think about the movie, that they did not have to put in there, and they could have put more time and emphasis on his family, which I really wanted, which could have made this movie like a 4 out of 5, or maybe even a 4.5 out of 5 stars. But for me, it's a 3.5. It's like it's right in the middle. It's just it's a little past the middle. It's really good, but I really wish his girlfriend got more time, because they built that relationship so much in the first film that I feel like, why did they throw it to the side in the second film is what I would say. But yeah, check it out if you want. Spin my review, quick little thoughts. If you got any recommendations, any other cool flicks I should see that is under 4 hours, let me know and maybe I'll check it out. It's Dejo, know the name. Spread love and light, and let's sign off. I'm excited for Mortal Kombat, so we're gonna keep signing off with the Mortal Kombat sign off. Peace out.
Get over here.